I picked up this piece at a garage sale for 25 cents. I was just looking at those pegs thinking they would be cute legs for risers, but I've decided to do something with this that will make it work in my spring/summer decor. So stick around and see what that is. First thing I want to do here is take it apart. I don't know why they had these odd L hooks on there, but I will not be needing those. So I'm just going to unscrew these little pegs. I'm just going to use wood glue to attach those back on, so I won't be needing this. And that's much too long to go through that small piece of wood anyway. I'm going to be using some white chalk paint, and I'm going to dry brush over that. And if it goes a little heavier than I want in some areas like this, I can just wipe over it, or I can sand it. Now that everything's dry good, I'm going to use the super glue, wood glue that I got at Dollar Tree. And I went heavier on these little pegs here because it was a darker stain color or whatever. I was trying to make them match up better with that wood. So anyway, I'm just going to put those back where they once were. Oops, went a little heavy with that. Got enough for two on there. So what I'm going to do is that. Now I'm using a dowel to try to make sure I've got them the same distance from the edge of the board. I have these wood letters from BEEBEECRAFT, and I wanted to spell out the word lavender on here, but I don't have an R. I do have a P, so what I'm going to try to do is take this piece off of a V. I'm just going to do the best I can with trying to make it look like an R, like so, something like that. So I'm going to mark that and cut that off right there. See if I can snap that. Yeah, there we go. That looks close enough to R. So I'm going to take my white chalk paint again, and I didn't mention before, you just saw the label. It's the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in the color White Adirondack, and I'm going to go with a heavier white on that so the letters do show up on there. And I did 2 coats of paint on all of those wood letters. I'm going to go back with wood glue to attach the letters on there, because if I get it in the wrong place, I can readjust somewhat with that, where I wouldn't be able to with hot glue or Fix-All, whatever. And I'm using this dowel to get the right spacing of each letter. So I'll go ahead and start with the L. And I'll smooth that out, like so. And start off right there, push it down to the dowel. Okay, they're not perfect, but they're just fine. I did have to shove some of these over a little bit, and you'll see where the glue is over here to the side. I'm just going to take a brush and wipe that away best I can. I don't think it'll cause a problem once it's dry, but better safe than sorry. And you'll see there where I connected that little piece onto the P to make the R. And then once all this is dry, I will be ready to go on to the next step. So I'm going to take some Waverly chalk paint in the color Lavender. Now this has kind of a grayish look to it, but the flowers that I'm going to be using on here, they have a grayish look to them as well. And what I did was just kind of a dry brushing technique again, a little bit at a time, layering up, building up the paint. Much better. Now I need some sort of a hanger on this. I'm going to take some of this cord here, and I'm going to hot glue the ends, and then I'll cover each end with a piece of a popsicle stick. I'm going to be using the Walmart lavender, and to me this looks a lot more realistic than the ones you get at Dollar Tree. And I've already got this one cut. I'm going to cut them down to that first notch here. Now I'm going to be adding some little sprigs of yellow in here, so it's not just all, it just seemed a little bit bland to me without putting a pop of color. These are some that I picked up at Dollar General, and I don't remember what they're called, but anyway, they have a little bit of a similar look to the lavender, I should say. So I'm going to glue it on right there. Line them up like so. And I'll hold that until it cools down and sets up for a bit. And then what I'm going to do is take some of this yellow twine, and I want to make a hanger for this to go over those little pegs. So I'm going to glue again. This is just going to reinforce what I've already done. I'll add that down. Not too big of a loop. I cut off a little more than I should have in that twine, but I'm going to go about that size there. That should be good. And then I'll take some more of that twine and wrap down to the leaves on the yellow there. I'll leave a little bit of excess here at the bottom so I can tie it off in a bow. Once I get it, there we go. I got it. And that will go right over those pegs. Now these are ready to add to the wood piece. And I'm also going to be adding a little yellow bird, Dollar Tree bird that I've had in my stash for quite a while. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go over and click that subscribe button. While you're there, hit the bell so you won't miss any of my new videos. Until next time, bye-bye.